Joining me on this Casual Friday is Lloydminster Mayor Gerald Albers, and he's here for a quick conversation on the subject of Pitch-In Week, which will be kicking off on Sunday, May 1st. Mr. Mayor, what can you tell our viewers about this year's cleanup initiatives?
For sure. The community cleanup that's scheduled for May 1st to 8 works in conjunction with Pitch-In Week, celebrating 55 years this year. As well, we have a hazardous toxic roundup that's being held on Saturday at the Lloydminster exhibition. And we've got groups supporting both initiatives. So in essence, we're going to have school children, families, businesses, and residents out gathering up the litter and debris that we see each and every spring after the snow leaves, followed by a group of individuals and volunteers and support staff working at the exhibition grounds to make sure that we deal with waste that people are concerned about, that they don't want to put in the garbage, which we don't want that in that location, the garbage bin. So here's that opportunity. You don't have to drive far to the north end of town to the exhibition grounds, and people will help you see it's properly disposed of.
And given that the last 2 years haven't granted the same opportunity in going about Pitch-In Week, do you think that there's a stronger emphasis on this year's disposal?
Absolutely. I think that there's no question there's interest in the community. We've all just finished 2 tough years with COVID, and you'll see some of the litter that's laying around our masks. They intentionally fell off or were disposed of unintentionally. So they're out there. We want to gather those up. We want to gather up those items that people sometimes just discard out the windows of their vehicles, or the wind simply picks up and blows around. And this is that opportunity just to enhance the beauty of our community, which is a beautiful community, and just let that green grass come in when it's ready, and move forward from that perspective. The hazardous waste roundup is just, people are not sure what to do. They're concerned about the environment, which is very, very important. And having the opportunity to give them the location and the access to it is critical. And we certainly appreciate people coming out with those items that need to be disposed of properly. And we will take just about everything. There's quite a lengthy list, but certainly if you think there's concern about getting rid of old propane tanks, batteries, pesticides, fertilizers, paint, toxic items. People see a skull and crossbones or something, they're concerned. That's the place to take it. We're taking used oil filters, antifreeze. We're taking tires, even in the case of automotive tires. If tires in the backyard didn't know what to do with. They are recycling electronics, TVs, monitors, printers. You have an old cell phone that's cratered. You want to get rid of it, we can get rid of it properly and ensure that it's recycled. So those are great things to know, that there's recycling being done, proper disposal if required. It just covers the whole gamut.
I think really that about does it for my questions. I just wanted to get a little bit of a preview leading into Pitch-In Week. But is there anything else that you wanted to communicate to the people of Lloydminster?
I think it's so important. Here's the opportunity just not to pick up the litter and garbage. Maybe sweeping the sidewalk in front of your property. Certainly the city's done a great job of trying to manage snow and ice through the winter. Some of that materials ended up on the sidewalk. For someone pushing a baby stroller or a young child with training wheels, you can get rid of the rocks and sand on the street. It makes their ride a little smoother. It would be appreciated. Pick up a broom, join your neighbors, have a coffee, and sort of give the sidewalk a little sweep as well as we gather up the garbage. Those will all enhance the quality of life for someone in our community. If it's not yourself, it's your neighbor, it's your family, it's friends. And that, again, this community demonstrates time after time how it rises up. So I know there's business people that have given staff time to their staff and said, hey, well, let's pick up the litter for a couple hours over lunch hour or in the afternoon. And that's muchly appreciated. We truly appreciate everybody's support to make this a greater community, a better, cleaner community.
Thanks so much for your time, Mr. Albers.
My pleasure. Thank you.